Welcome to the Top List Show, our countdown of the top 10 worst airports in the USA. Buckle up because this is going to be a bumpy ride. We all know the feeling, that specific brand of travel anxiety that sets in the moment you realize you booked your flight through Spirit Airlines again, but hey, at least you're not stuck in the purgatory that is, well, you know, the middle seat passenger next to you. We're talking TSA lines longer than a CVS receipt, bathrooms with questionable smells, and delays so frequent you'd swear the planes were running on dial-up internet. Kicking off our list at number 10 is New York's LaGuardia Airport, a place where time seems to stand still. Seriously, walking through LaGuardia is like stepping onto the set of a 70s disaster movie, except the disaster is the lack of power outlets and the constant fear of your flight being delayed due to weather. And don't even get me started on the bathrooms. Let's just say that those flickering fluorescent lights aren't doing anyone any favors. At least while you're stuck waiting for your inevitably delayed flight, you can enjoy the charming aroma of jet fuel and desperation that permeates the air. You know, real New York vibes. Coming in at number 9 is another gem from the New York metropolitan area, Newark Liberty International Airport. It's the airport equivalent of that friend who's always got a cloud hanging over their head. From the perpetually long security lines to the customer service that can best be described as existential dread, Newark is a masterclass in testing your patience. And don't even think about missing your connecting flight, because finding your way around this labyrinthine airport is like navigating a corn maze, blindfolded, while riding a unicycle. Number 8 on our list takes us to the sunny West Coast, where we find Los Angeles International Airport, or LAX for short. Now, LAX may seem glamorous on the surface. After all, it's the gateway to Hollywood, but don't let the facade fool you. Behind the glitz and glamour lies an airport more confusing than a Christopher Nolan film. You'll find yourself wandering aimlessly between terminals, desperately searching for your gate while dodging rogue suitcases and overpriced coffee carts. And good luck if you need to pick someone up curbside. You'll spend more time circling the airport than a buzzard over a, well, you get the idea. Coming in at number 7 is Chicago O'Hare International Airport, a place where flight cancellations are as common as deep dish pizza. Look, I get it, Chicago is known for its unpredictable weather, but O'Hare takes it to a whole new level. You could have sunshine and rainbows outside, and they'd still find a way to delay your flight due to excessive wind. And once those delays start piling up, good luck finding a seat amongst the throngs of disgruntled passengers. You'll be lucky to find an outlet to charge your phone, let alone a moment of peace. But hey, at least you can always grab a deep dish pizza while you wait. At number 6, we have Philadelphia International Airport, a place that seems to have missed the memo on basic airport amenities. Listen, I'm not expecting every airport to be a 5-star resort, but PHL takes it to the other extreme. We're talking about a serious lack of charging stations, questionable cleanliness, and a distinct lack of any food options that don't come with a side of existential despair. And don't even get me started on the bathrooms. Look, I'm all for historical charm, but maybe it's time for Philly to invest in some basic hygiene and a few more power outlets, you know, for the people. Coming in at number 5 is Miami International Airport, a place that's as vibrant and chaotic as the city it serves. Now, Miami is a melting pot of cultures, which is fantastic. Unless, of course, you're trying to navigate the airport and find yourself caught in a language barrier more impenetrable than the Berlin Wall. Good luck finding someone who speaks English, let alone understands your pleas for help with the airport's notoriously inefficient customs process. You'll be stuck in line longer than a telenovela, wondering if you'll ever actually escape the airport and taste that sweet, sweet Cuban coffee. And don't even think about asking for directions. You're more likely to be met with a blank stare or a rapid-fire response in Spanish that leaves you more confused than before. Number 4 on our list takes us to sunny Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport, a place where the party never seems to stop. And by party, I mean unending throngs of people vying for the same limited seating and overpriced snacks. Seriously, FLL is the human equivalent of a sardine can, especially during peak season. You'll be lucky to find a patch of floor to call your own, let alone a seat with a view that doesn't involve someone else's armpit. Be prepared to rub elbows with strangers, literally, as you navigate the crowded terminals and fight your way to the baggage claim. Just remember, it's all part of the charm of flying through Fort Lauderdale. Coming in at number 3 is Washington Dulles International Airport, an architectural marvel that seems to have been designed by someone who's never actually flown on a plane. Sure, the main terminal is a stunning example of mid-century modern design, but good luck appreciating it when you're sprinting between gates because your flight is boarding in 5 minutes and you still have to trek across the entire state of Virginia. And speaking of trekking, let's talk about those infamous Dulles Airport trams. They're like the public transportation equivalent of a slow-motion car crash. You know it's going to be excruciating, but you're powerless to stop it. Just remember, patience is a virtue, especially when you're flying through Dulles. Or you could just accept your fate and settle in for the long haul. At number 2, we find ourselves in Boston Logan International Airport, a place that's as charmingly confusing as the city itself. Now, Boston is a historic city, which is all well and good, until you find yourself wandering aimlessly through Logan's labyrinthine terminals, desperately searching for your gate while trying to decipher the airport's cryptic signage. Seriously, the signage at Logan is like something out of a Dan Brown novel, full of hidden meanings, dead ends, and a general sense that someone somewhere is laughing at your confusion. And don't even get me started on the airport's outdated infrastructure. It's like stepping back in time, except the time machine is broken, and the only available snacks are overpriced Dunkin' Donuts. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the #1 worst airport in the USA is New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport. Congratulations, JFK, you've officially reached the pinnacle of airport awfulness. From the moment you step foot in this sprawling metropolis of misery, you'll be met with a cacophony of noise, a distinct lack of personal space, and a pervasive sense of impending doom. The lines are long, the staff is harried, and the chances of your flight actually leaving on time are about as good as finding a decent bagel outside of New York City. So, there you have it, folks. The top 10 worst airports in the USA. We've explored the depths of airport despair, from the outdated facilities of LaGuardia to the perpetual delays of JFK. We've braved crowded terminals, navigated confusing layouts, and endured the questionable hygiene of airport bathrooms. Thanks for watching! If you've had a bad experience at any of these airports, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips and reviews. And remember, no matter how stressful your airport experience may be, it's all part of the adventure. Just try to see the humor in the chaos and always pack a good book.